For the first time in 21 years, the Timberwolves are hosting a home game on Halloween night. But will they be able to 4-2 record? We give you the starting lineups courtesy of Northland Ford. Timberwolves with Derrick Rose getting the start at point. Donovan Mitchell second in the Rookie of the Year voting last year, Jim, by a lot. But he has not been stroking it well of late. Now just 7 of his last 25. Donovan Mitchell says that's him down to 5. Finally gives it up. Derrick Rose straight away looking at triple, cans it.
26 minutes per game. It's not going to happen tonight. He's got to play extended minutes in this ball game. No Rubio. It's going to be a challenge for Derrick Rose now. One thing I was looking forward to is he takes Rudy Gobert right to the right
of the broadcast, but Tyus Jones out with right foot soreness, and he felt the soreness warming up. And Rudy Gobert, Jim, leads the league over the weekend. The Jazz on a very strange road trip. This is their 4th game on the road trip as Gobert gets fouled nearly 18 a game. Mitchell rejected by a
court against a very good defensive team tonight.
Bottom line is you don't want to get into the half court against Utah if you can avoid it. Taj Gibson and the Wolves.
This is body control, the way that he's able to handle the basketball and get to where he wants to. It's the second time Derrick Rose now has taken on Rudy Gobert.
Speaking of body control, neither player has fouled out in any of the 10 games. In fact, there were only a couple of games where either of them got to 5. The Timberwolves in transition. It's been a strange start in some ways for the Jazz as Crowder connects on the 3.
So far, Josh has been fantastic. This is a good test for him.
Mitchell right out of the timeout. 7 made threes from Mitchell last year. Shot clock down to 3. Towns drills it. Rose fires away and hits it.
Derrick's done a nice job of getting better arc on his shot.
First lead of the game. Towns inside, and Karl Anthony
here early on. 13 points, a couple of dimes, and a Kogi is going to get paid.
Coast to coast for Obi. They work it back to Crowder, 3, no. Quick outlet, and what a find! Derrick Rose to Gorgie. Crowder at the buzzer gets 3.
Good throwbacks. I like it, man. I know everyone else loves them. I hear the fans talking about it. It's beautiful. The guys on Gary Payton, just go on and on.
It was, and the same thing is true at the center position too. As Andrew Wiggins knocks down after playing LeBron James, and how many physically dominant guys were there in the NBA back in those days? You talk about
they all were.
Every hips. Right. You could hand check, not just with one hand. You could hand check with 2 hands back in those days.
Yeah.
I want to know, Pooh, what would you have thought if a guy had taken absolutely electric?
Man, it was on fire. And I was talking to some people earlier today, and I was talking about the things that we cherished the most was the family.
All at that point.
Yes. If it wasn't, honestly, if it wasn't for Tibbs guiding me all through my was great, man. He was like my best guy. He was like my best friend on the team. The coach, Tibbs was. But he worked me hard in the Twin Cities, only because the basketball was new, the fans' participation was great. We had a love affair with our fans. We knew our infused into the community, so it was one of those things that they look forward to doing.
What a great sequence!
That means some of my stats is hanging around a little bit. That means attempts and shot missed.
Well, you held Tim Hardaway to a scoreless game happened here.
Yeah.
You locked him up.
Yeah, I don't. He missed some shots. Well, pick and roll has always been a part of what Utah has always instilled in their offense.
That's comes over and helps alter the shot. Minnesota's shot blocking has gotten so much better.
Rose, tough shot,
but he makes the shot anyway.
Rubio quickly down the floor, sets up Favors, and the Wolves force another stop. Rose, the spin move, getting some oohs and ahs. Tolliver for 3!
So, Derrick Rose gets the rebound, goes behind the back, then into the spin move, into the one-hand shovel pass.
Wiggins trying to hurry it up the floor. Pulls up and drills it. And the Timberwolves. Joe Ingles able to, much to the dismay of the Wolves. Mitchell gets it away. The follow is good. Favors. Been fun to watch the Timberwolves apply their will to the Utah Jazz here tonight, and they start the third in this game. Rose attacks, challenges Gobert, and Gobert
tonight.
Out of the corner, Favors drills the
Dripko against the Golden State Warriors, a game that the Utah Jazz had that could have won very easily. And then Memphis beat them.
Memphis really beat them. And
Belly's playing well for Sacramento.
21 points for Belly last night. Rose playing really well for the Timberwolves.
And a steal.
Mitchell for three. Donovan Mitchell. Derrick Rose. Gobert kicks it out. Ingles for three.
Andrews and Nome also not being able to get back out to cover Ingles.
First assist of the night for Gobert. Rose continuing to attack Rudy Gobert. As much Halloween fanfare in the stands tonight as I might have expected coming to the arena tonight.
Donovan Mitchell is the other end.
Jazz a chance to get this game back to one, and they will get it back to.
Great screen by Taj Gibson. Fantastic. No.
Love the I need more cowbell. Love the anchor man as well. Derrick Rose.
That's one of my favorite. He loves that skit so much. I actually gave him that as a gift, that cowbell, like 10 years ago.
Mitchell to Gobert for the dunk.
He's either going to get deep into the paint or he's going to get pick and roll with Rudy Gobert and over the top.
Derrick Rose just keeps putting them in. Towns, no problem with the footwork on that one. Home loss to the Warriors. The way the Timberwolves offense is rolling, they got a chance to threaten that here tonight.
This is a lot of wow moments here. Derrick Rose is really turning back the clock.
He's 9 for 10 in the third quarter. Exum just got rejected. Mitchell there for the putback, but how about that block by Tolliver?
Still is.
Nice ball movement by Utah to set up Exum for the three, and it's Ingles, Gobert, the extra pass, Crowder, corner three. Side themselves, Denver clearly has a very nice team this year, but Denver drafted Rudy Gobert, Denver drafted Donovan Mitchell. And a three ball for
He was really having fun with Tice, but I think Jimmy really likes playing with him.
Exum comes away with the basketball, can't get it to go. Favors with the rebound. Shot clock down to 5. Rose, who had 19 in the third quarter, has his
pop was there. Towns would have popped.
Rose. Derrick Rose has Rose out of the corner, and it's a new career high.
A lot of dribbling.
The stop, the go, the finish. 46 for Rose. Rose gets inside, puts up a tough shot, and hits it anyway. 40. The clock has not started. It finally does. The clock started late, Jim. Exum with the attack. It should be about 14.5.
Towns comes over and helps alter the shot.
Minnesota's Rose. See a little red around the eyes.
He loves this game. He loves to play. He thought it was all being taken away from him. To have a game like this, 50 points against a good team.
Crowder, three, no long rebound tracked down by Rubio. Ingles will fire for three. That won't drop. Another rebound. Exum has it blocked in the corner by who else? Derrick, 2011 MVP, Rose.
And everybody just streams out on the floor to greet him, showing the respect. And they all know what this means to him. They know what he's lost, and now